So wichtig unser deutscher Beitrag ist,
As significant as the German contribution is, it will not be enough to ensure Ukraine's security in the long run. Therefore, I call on our allies in the European Union to step up their support for Ukraine. The planned weapons deliveries to Ukraine from most EU member states are not enough.
But what's interesting there is Scholz just doubled the military aid that was committed by Germany to Ukraine right at the end of the year last year. And, well, the message that we're hearing here from these protesters, these farmers, is that the government is just rife with mismanagement.
The grim reality is that expenses have risen to a level that makes it difficult for many farms to survive. Those farms determined to continue operating must prepare for financial ruin. We must stop the governing coalition's plans.
The federal government's proposal to compensate for its financial shortcomings by cutting agricultural investments is outrageous. This has left farmers feeling extremely angry. We demand the withdrawal of these proposed plans.
The farmers have to ensure there is food for the population, but it's been made so difficult for them now with these cuts that they're scraping by at subsistence level, and their work is no longer economically viable.
And you end up with a situation where 8 billion euros for Ukraine, that's right now what the government is committed to supporting Ukraine. Well, what about the money that these guys could use to maintain the subsidies that help them offset the very high cost of production as a result of energy exploding because of the mismanagement of those policies? So what these guys are saying is that those fuel subsidies amount to a lot in terms of their annual revenues. One farmer said 10,000 euros is what it represents for them. And that also gives you a bit of an idea of the scale, the magnitude of revenues that they are dealing with when they're saying that 10,000 euros of revenue a year that those subsidies represent on diesel that were just cut, that puts them in a make or break situation. And yet you think they're just rolling in luxury, or at least that's what it sounds like when government officials speak. One government official said here that, well, if these small farmers have a problem with subsidies being cut, then they should take it up with the big farmers because it's their fault. And what's really ironic about this is that this whole movement is just unity all around, which we keep hearing from public officials, right? It's all about unity, whether it's on Ukraine, whether it's on everybody needs to be on the politically on the same page as the government agenda. It's always about unity, unity, unity. We have that drilled into our minds here in Europe. And yet this is true unity, not only truckers and farmers coming together to send a message to the government with all the heft that their membership has behind it, but also their unity with the people and the people's unity with their cause.
Up next on RT International, Peter Lavelle has the latest episode of Crosstalk, and make sure you join me again for